Hey, what's up, everybody? We just launched Precision Image Model app, which allows you to create custom-built image models around a person or an object, a product, if you have an e-commerce site, for example. Train the model and then prompt it to generate precise images that resemble that person or that object slash product. Let's get into it real quickly. So I've generated a few models already, but I'm going to build a new model. And let's say I'm going to create a model for my face. So at the top, you have a person or a product. In this case, I'm going to create a person model. But if you toggle this to product, the same workflow applies for your product or whatever object you're trying to model. I'm going to give it a name. I'm going to type in my own name. And then as you can see, it automatically assigns a handle based on the name. That handle is used when you prompt the model to generate an image of me in this case. This is the handle I'm going to use to refer to myself, and the model then knows wherever it sees at Alex Smear, it's referring to me in the specific model. Now, you have two training modes available to you. Let me explain this real quick. So there's a light version, which is going to take shorter and it's going to be cheaper. This is a one-time fee, by the way, that you're going to incur, and it is also has hard costs on us because we essentially create a custom-built model, image model, just for you based on your training data. So, but there are two different ways of doing it, and one of them, which is the heavy model, it's a little bit more precise. It takes a lot longer to train the model. It takes about sometimes over an hour, hour and a half to train, depending on how many images you upload and all that, and also the queue, how many people are using our system to create custom-built models at the same time. But this is going to take longer, and it also is more expensive. The light version, which does a good job based on my experience, in most cases, I'll show you guys in a second. I'll actually train one using the light model. It takes somewhere around 15 to 20 minutes. Could be longer depending on how many images you upload and the load of users who are using our platform. But it's faster, cheaper, and honestly, in most cases, at least in my experience, it does a job very well. In fact, it's surprisingly well. So, but you're the best judge. Depends on your use case. I think light will be the right solution for almost all of you guys. Now, you have the instructions for what to do in terms of images to upload. Essentially, if you're doing a person, you need like selfie images from different angles and one full body, so the AI model knows what you look like, what your entire body looks like, and all that. But it's pretty resilient. You need to upload a minimum of 8 images. The more diverse they are, read the instructions, the more diverse they are, different backgrounds, full length, close up of the face, different angles, the better the outcome. Don't overly obsess over it because obviously the more information you provide, the better the model will be. But in general, it's pretty smart. So if you're missing, like, you don't take a photo of one half of your face, for example, you'll see the images I'm going to upload. I think I have one half of my face, but not the other half, and I don't have the back of my head. And it does a pretty good job anyways. It kind of extrapolates. All right, let's get into it. Add images, click that. And I think I saved a bunch of images here. Okay. Okay, let's see if these are the right images. Boom, boom. Okay, you can see I took some images from front, this angle, a little bit bottom, top, one side, and you see it's the same side. So I don't have an image of the other side, maybe a little bit here, and nothing in the back of my head. And I don't have a full body. It's recommended you cover the whole thing, and you can upload up to 30 images, so you have plenty of room. The more images you upload, I didn't even do a good job doing different backgrounds. I was kind of testing it to see how well it does. You got to do it in different backgrounds, different lightings, the more information you provide, it incrementally improves. Okay, the same with product, by the way. So had I selected a product at the top, it would have it's kind of slightly different instructions. But let's say you have an e-commerce product, you want to create a model of it so you can put it in beautiful scenarios and for your e-commerce site. You can totally do that as long as you take a few photos. All of these photos I took with my iPhone. These are not professionally done photos. I did them in my living room, very quickly. Didn't spend a lot of energy on it because I wanted to see how well the model does with sort of like a 50% effort level. Obviously you can go to 100% to get better results. Now, without further ado, let me train a light model real quick. Submit, $6 one time only to train the model. After that, you can call the model. It's different. It's just the training is an expensive process. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and upload, purchase. Okay, give it a second, and bam. All right, so you can see I've created 3 more models, and this one is in progress. I'm going to pause the video. This should take about 15-20 minutes, sometimes 10 minutes to complete, and once it's done, I'm going to turn the video back on. Okay, the model is ready. You can see that the status has turned green. Let's go into it right away, and this is a new model. And I'm gonna a photo of Alex Mayer. This is a photo that I previously generated using another version, but I'm gonna use another image using this new handle and a new model. Okay, let's do that. It's gonna take about a minute. And voila, the image is ready. As you can see, I mean, this prompt here is, by the way, is a sample prompt that we provide when you enter a model for the first time. It's just to get you started, to give you an idea. You can change it to whatever you want. You can make it prompt this image to do whatever you want, as long as you're referring to the subject of this image with the correct handle. In this case, at Alex Mayer, the handle that was generated for this person. You can easily prompt it to do whatever you want. In this case, we just came up with a template that you guys can probably see in your own app. Change it however you please. I could have made this person, in this case myself, Alex Mayer, to be at a bar, at a party, working at a desk, whatever I wanted. With that, it's pretty simple. You can click this button multiple times to generate multiple images. We're going to give it a second to generate another one. Okay, it generated another one using the same prompt. I could have changed this prompt as much as I wanted, and I could have changed the aspect ratio. You can edit the image, you can download it, copy it, and all the normal things you can do with image models. If you want to change and prompt a different model, in this case I've created 3 more models, 1 more of myself and 2 of my wife. I'm going to play with one of these, for example, and I will run the exact same prompt with my wife's handle. I ran it with my wife's handle in this scenario, and you can see an image of her that was generated here. And I repeat, as you can see, I click the button multiple times to generate multiple images. You get the idea. The rest of it is very similar to how the rest of our image apps work. And with that, I'm going to wrap up this video. Have fun, enjoy it, and let us know if you have any feedback.